The views and opinions expressed on any program are those of the persons appearing on the program and do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of the New Media Factory. Some programs on this network might include strong images and language and may not be suitable for all audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
This episode of Good Times with Mo, the podcast, is brought to you by Globe.
Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in.
The biggest, most outrageous online show in Philippine history.
20 million fucking downloads.
Interactive in 35 countries. Mo is back with a vengeance in Season 2. Bigger, better, badder.
Let's start off with an international call. Yesterday we took a call from India. Tonight it's Canada. Nice. Let's go to Ireland. Where in Ireland are you?
Well, I'm in Dublin.
Some people say that I'm a bad guy. They may be right.
Let's go to Afghanistan. Holy shit, are you fucking really in Afghanistan?
Yeah, man, what's up?
Florida. What's up?
I just found your show today, and I think it's great.
Live from Hollywood and at the Beyond the Box studios in One Rockwell, Makati. It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast, Season 2. The bigger, better, badder podcast. Your questions about love, life, sex,
And more sex.
are all answered and occasionally made fun of here. And now, the man who loves women and dudes, but not in the same way. The Philippine genius, DJ Mo Twister.
All right, welcome to the podcast on this Tuesday night. It is the 28th of January. Good Times with Mo, the podcast, brought to you by Globe. Phone number 478-7954. Skype is the Good Times podcast. You can text us at 0927-214-1981. What I promise you tonight is going to be a really good show because we have one of our favorite guests coming around. He's really not even just one of our favorite guests. He's one of my favorite people just because he's so sharp and so fucking incredibly, ridiculously funny. And when you put those things together, you almost have the perfect fucking human being. It's not... I can probably say that he's so funny and smart that I feel insecure when I'm with him on the show, but I'm willing to accept that because I know he puts on such a great show. That's like taking one for the team, right? I'm like, yeah, I know he's a better host than me, and he's better at all of these things that I do than I am. But shit, you know what? He still puts on a fucking fantastic program, so let's have him on as much as we can. Carlos Celdran, welcome back, brother.
Yay! Dude.
Yeah, no, I am. I'm insecure with you. You're so fucking funny. You're so much funnier than me, and I think I'm pretty funny, but you're so fucking funny, and you're fucking smart.
No, dude, you're fucking funny. No, you're fucking funny.
No, you're fucking funny. Look at the fucking bunny ears. I can never pull that off. That's fucking hilarious. Because see, that takes more than just funny. It takes fucking energy and just kind of, it's awesome, and you're perfect. Carlos, I have a crush on you. It's fucking...
Oh, man crush. Fellow man crush, we're crushing each other. Stop it. Stop it.
Fantastic. You know, listen, Carlos, you know, it's one thing I do notice about you when I follow you on Twitter and stuff like that. You do not like when the media concentrates on popular issues that have nothing to do with anything like that would uplift the country. When we waste time.
Yeah, no, kababuhan. I have no patience for kababuhan.
Why is that?
You want to go from 0 to like 100 and start talking about Vhong Navarro right now, or you just want to sort of like dance around the whole issue?
Well, no, we'll dance around, but we have people calling in. They're obviously, I already expect this. People are going to call in, ask for your take because you, again, like I
can't give you a take. I have no idea. This is how much I hate things like that. I am proud to say I have no idea what happened. I know the guy was beaten up. I know the guy. There's conflicting stories. I know there's a 22-year-old model whose career now has just begun. And good for her. She's probably getting an endorsement right now. Good for you, girl. Good for you. And Cedric Lee, who I believe is probably the brother of Divine Lee. Am I imagining right?
Is it? Really? No,
yeah, who's not showbiz. He's actually a civilian, so...
I heard he's like kind of goony, though.
Well...
Like there's a history of goonness there.
Well, there's a lot of goonery going on in Manila, so I don't know. I can't start calling the goon black. I mean, you know, I can't start sort of pointing out, you know.
Well, okay, I'll give you a little bit of background on what happened this month. Again, I'm not a good resource person, right? But before we get to that, because again, we'll have people who's going to ask that. But it's not even that. When Ann Curtis had her slapping incident, I could see you on Twitter. Can we stop fucking talking about Ann Curtis and her slapping incident? You just don't want people to waste their time with these kind of issues?
Because there's a big job to do out here. I mean, when you're coming home and you see like a kid eating garbage, and then all of a sudden you go home and you open TV and then you see Vhong Navarro. I mean, the metaphors there are just like, it's annoying. So I know. I'm just like people to focus. I mean, I'm not saying like don't sort of like wallow in the Vhong Navarro-ness of it all, but keep it on page 6. Don't put it on page 1.
But you understand that it's not even just us. The whole world does this. Any kind of big personality that gets involved in anything, it becomes a big deal. Listen, I was watching CNN the other day, and they were talking to a congresswoman about like healthcare here in the U.S., which is always a huge fucking issue, right? I mean, I'm not 100% sure if it was healthy, but I think it was like Obamacare or something. So they're interviewing this congresswoman, and she's on there, and she's in a formal setting and all of that stuff, and they go, "Congressman, excuse me, breaking news, we have to cut you off. Justin Bieber has just been arrested." It's like the congresswoman standing there. She's like, "Are you fucking serious? That you really?" I mean, and it's CNN. It's not even like your local regional station. It was like congresswoman talking about healthcare and that. I mean, this is fucking big deal. And all of a sudden, wait, we have to cut you off. I'm sorry. Breaking news: Justin Bieber has just been arrested. And they went into like 15 minutes of Bieber, and this congresswoman is just sitting there the entire time. And I even thought to myself, boy, if Carlos Celdran saw this, he would fucking lose his mind.
No. If the United States does it, I don't know why I'm a little bit more entertained. Maybe their problems aren't as immediate and tragic as ours. So I don't know. They have more time. I guess they have more allowance or more leeway to sort of do goofery and ridiculousness. I mean, 5-year-olds are not eating garbage 15 minutes outside of New York City. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Right. I mean, this is happening right now as you and I speak. Right outside there, somebody is eating reheated tae somewhere. Okay, and that's just not good.
I take it cold just because it would be less gross.
No, and really, I mean, like, come on. I mean, this is as bad as it's been. I mean, if you have been to a place called like Ulingan in Tondo, I mean, Ulingan in Tondo is a place that people from Smoky Mountain are scared of. I mean, people from Smoky Mountain like, don't go there. It's really poor there, right? And you're like, really?
That's awful. But
wow,
when Smoky Mountain people are like, fuck that area.
Fuck that shit, man. That place is fucking bad news, man. I mean, like,
okay, so we talk. God, I wish I had you on the radio show too, because sometimes the topic is what is the worst neighborhood in Manila? Just the fucking shit of it all. And people would call and they're like, dude, my neighborhood's fucking awful. As in, like, I'm walking home and fuckers are getting stabbed and just lying there with blood like gurgling out of their mouth. I'm like, holy shit, we know. And then we kind of name these neighborhoods. You're telling me, and I know you. I mean, you know Manila inside out. Or at least you're part of Manila that you frequent. What's the worst fucking neighborhood in the city?
Is it that Gardens.
Place? Is it? Witty.
Sorry, I'm just kidding. Sometimes I live in Corinthian Gardens. Sometimes Forbes Park takes it. Forbes Park doesn't have sidewalks. What does that make you think of the way they think of their household help?
That is
only until recently did Ayala Alabang actually have a jeepney service for their maids.
Really?
If you're a maid in Ayala Alabang somewhere in like 1979 when they opened, you had to walk all the way to the gate. Wow. You know what I'm saying?
That's pretty fucking far.
Yeah. I know. I don't like worst neighborhoods. I think are the neighborhoods that close themselves off. That's my Forbes. I'm just hate the idea of a gated community. I think it's one of the reasons why cities die. Because when you get this mentality that you can block things out and you can create your own communities and sort of imagine that the other community will go away. And by going there and doing some sort of like happy little projects, we're like, oh, look, I fed the poor on the weekend. That makes me feel good. Is the only way out.
Can't they hide behind the umbrella and people will agree that, oh, security reasons. We have good shit, we have nice shit, and people are going to steal it if we don't have it.
No, I mean, the sad thing with these people is that the world laughs at them and they don't even know. You know,
sure.
If you're really, really, really rich in the Philippines, the only other people who really actually do not look at you with one eyebrow up are other really, really, really rich Filipinos.
Sure.
The world looks at you, and even though you made your money well, even though you have not, even every penny that you made was honest, just because there's that large gap between the rich and the poor in this country, anybody of money in this country is looked upon with a slight bit of disdain or a slight bit of suspicion by anybody else who isn't Filipino.
So I'm not wrong when I see like a, say, 6 Series BMW get crashed into by a jeepney. I sit there and I laugh and I enjoy every second of it. You're fine with that?
Yeah, I'm fine with that, except I feel bad for the jeepney.
Excellent. Nice. No, but they're never damaged.
They're never damaged, and that thing will just get up there.
they're built so perfectly that they just absolutely destroy high-priced vehicles.
It'll just fucking walk away
Right.
from the whole thing, right?
And then I see the driver, he's scratching his head, and I'm laughing the entire time because in his mind, it's like, that's fucked up. He's just kind of scratching his head, talking to the rich guy. I'm sorry, it's fucked up. I don't know what to do.
Scratching his head. Sorry, po. Sorry, po.
Sorry. Fuck. I don't know what to do, man. All right, let's get to some of these calls. 478-7954. Skype, The Good Times Podcast. Text 0927-214-1981. Carlos Celdran on Twitter is at Carlos Celdran. And let's start with Christine, who's in Pampanga. Christine, you are 28. How can we help you on line 6? What's up, baby?
Yeah, hi, good evening. Good evening, Mo. Good evening, Carlos.
Good evening.
What do you got, love?
Yes. Actually, I just want to ask.
Right at
Is that for real?
Yeah, she just got disconnected. No worries, we'll call her
Seriously?
back.
Okay.
I'll read her question off, though. Here she
Give me the
says,
question so when she answers, we're ready.
Yeah, husband always wants blowjobs, but she cannot do it. So I don't know if that means she's got a really sensitive gag reflex, she's against shit like that, or she doesn't like it. Well, that's the part I think we need to find out, because why can she... She could say, I don't want to give it, but she said she can't give a blowjob. So, we had a guy call before. Now, he had a cleft lip, right, Carlos? And he calls regularly. So he's like almost a friend of the show. So he's cleft. The thing is, he's gay guy. So he says every time he gives a blowjob, because he's cleft, he doesn't have a roof of his mouth.
Oh, that must be amazing.
The dick keeps hitting his nose,
Ooh.
like the inside of his nose. And I'm like, oh, good God. He's like, yeah, it's fucking horrible. And I'm like, this is the greatest call of all time. And, I'm just like, you have to put it away then. I mean, you really, you might do some damage there.
So you could seriously come out of his nose.
Exactly.
So
it could, like it's sipon. It's fucking awesome. God, I wish he calls when you're here. All right. Anyway, so
let's request right now. We're opening work. Yeah,
I think Aris, the cleft guy, please call the show. We need one of those blowjob stories from you.
You should have people.
Awesome.
Well, you should have your frequent flyers and your favorite people on speed dial. You really should. It's like in case we get a lull in the show, we can just say, "Oh, let's call up blowjob uhug guy."
Christine, you're
right?
back
Or
on the
girl
program.
has to deal with
hello.
French BO.
Yeah, sorry,
and all that stuff.
You cannot give a blowjob, or you don't like giving a blowjob?
I don't know. I don't know if I don't like it, or I don't know if I can't. But every time we do our sexual intercourse, and then when I knew that, oh, this is it, I'm going to do this, and then it's like I feel weird. Parang ayoko. Actually, ayoko siyang gawin, but he insisted to.
What part of it do you dislike the most? Is it the coming in the mouth part? Is it the fact that something is in your mouth?
Does he smell bad?
Yeah, exactly.
No,
What's the worst part of it?
It doesn't smell bad, but there's something. Meron akong something na natataste na parang I don't really like it, and it makes me kind of vomit every time I do it.
Yeah,
sometimes I just pretend.
Your boyfriend secretes something? What do you mean there's a taste? How can there be a taste?
Hello?
Yeah, is it on the skin, or is it something that's being secreted from the penis hole?
It's like, in the penis hole.
Oh, okay.
Oh, something's coming out.
Does he...
It's not, it's like, it's called, actually it's like a water, but it's not. It doesn't smell anything, but I just don't like it being inside my mouth. And every time I do it, I used to have this towel or tissue beside me so that every time I can spit, something like that. It's really weird that it's kind of, I feel really weird with myself, and I don't know what's going on with me. It's like we're having a problem every time we're doing our sexual intercourse because of that.
Yeah. All right.
You first.
Now this thing,
first.
Yeah. Okay. This thing that's coming out of his dick, Christine, it tastes different from when he comes in your mouth. Yes.
Actually, we haven't do that he will come in my mouth. It never happened.
Oh, if you're mad about that little piece right there, just wait until he blows a load in your mouth. That's bad times.
Seriously. Just like a supplementary questions. Do you not like other parts of having sex with men, or do you like having sex with them in other ways? Like, do you enjoy the intercourse sex? Do you enjoy the kissing part? Do you enjoy everything else? And it's really only the blowjob, or is it overall sex with him? Period.
No, actually, I enjoyed. I enjoyed our sex. I enjoyed kissing, everything. Aside from that, I really just can't take it, and I feel sorry sometimes because he kind of gets upset, and then I saw it on his face, and sometimes I just pretend that I have a mouth sore. I'm sorry, I cannot do this today. I have a mouth sore.
Oh,
I have
when it's like that.
Wow, that's the first faking mouth sores.
Fuck, man, that sucks.
First.
Yeah, all right. Okay, how about this? Is there any way that you can just, if you lubricate your hand and you corkscrew the dick while putting the tip in your mouth, it can simulate a blowjob, still feels really good, and then maybe you don't have to have that drip part going down your throat. You know, it's just, it might kind of, if at all, it comes out, it's just going to hit kind of the front of your teeth, and maybe you can tolerate that a little more. I mean, because the thing is, I don't want to tell you to stop giving blowjobs, because you should be able to give blowjobs, like your husband should be able to go down on you. I mean, you guys should be able to do that for each other. It's kind of already part of the entire
Does he go down on you?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, and you enjoy that a lot?
Yeah. Sometimes not.
Okay, I can see why. And I can see why you feel bad. If you enjoy it, you'd like to return the pleasure to the husband.
Yeah,
but also, I mean, there is. If you look now, okay, just to be a bit more sort of like blatant, or what's the word, crude. They do sell this thing called flavored lubricants on the market today, my dear. Okay.
True.
Go to the supermarket. Go to, I think some of the brands are easy. There's brands of Durex. And there are brands, it's kind of like a sort of clear lotion that's got flavor. Okay? And it could be a flavor that you like, strawberry, chocolate, or something like that. And then you could use that to put over your husband's member. Okay? And then so it makes it easier on the flavonoids, or the flavor or whatever, flavor buds, or something like that. So you could actually do to sort of save yourself from having to put your mouth over the whole thing. You put the lubrication on it so it tastes in your mouth, and then you just use your hand to jerk him off with your mouth on top. So it's kind of like a fake blowjob. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, or like a quarter blowjob. Yeah. You blow the head, and then you
just
jack
blow
the rest
head
of
and
the...
just use your hand to jack. And then you use the flavored lubricant in order not to taste the acrid taste of your lover.
Yeah. You'll be able to mask that nastiness. Yeah, do that.
Yeah.
I mean, worst comes to worst. I mean, I've gotten a blowjob before.
Do you like mayonnaise, my dear? Do you like achara? Try it.
Oh.
Why?
Fuck achara, man. Fuck achara. That's
dude,
disgusting.
Whatever flavor thing you like. I don't know. I'm not going to judge. You could put patis. You could put bagoong.
I'd rather suck a dick than eat achara right next to some tocino or something. Really.
And you know what's the worst thing was happening also is when I tried to do it, and he actually insisted to do it, and then I will do it. Afterwards, right after that blowjob, I will go all the way to the bathroom or to the sink to wash my mouth and everything. I feel kind of upset also because I know he's upset, but I don't know what should I do with that one. I really can't take it that his penis was inside my mouth. I'm
with Carlos on this one. Listen, I'm with Carlos on this one. Step one, I think, get the flavored lubricant, see that if that works. If you're still disgusted by it, it might not even be a taste at all. It's just the fact that a dick is in your mouth and you feel kind of really off about that. If that's the case, then we have bigger problems because, shit, I mean...
There are other ways. There are other ways to please him. You could go anal. You could go. I mean, there's other ways.
I cannot do that.
Yeah, do that. Okay.
I cannot do that.
Just throwing it out there, my girl. Just throwing it out there.
Sex toy. Listen, how about a sex toy? If you can get a high quality fleshlight that would simulate a blowjob, I think that's a nice thing. Okay, fleshlight is like a flashlight, but it's made out of like
flesh.
Yeah, it's kind of made out of flesh, or like a rubbery son of silicone, whatever the fuck, I don't know. The Japanese and the Americans make it. You lubricate that thing and you put it on your dick, and it actually feels pretty good. There are some of them that I might even dare say it feels better than the real thing.
And you're saying this from a person who's taken this for a ride?
Oh yeah. No,
Oh, you
definitely.
do?
My girlfriend once bought me. Yeah, my girlfriend bought me a flashlight once and used it in the bedroom. She was a big vibrator girl,
nice.
so she was like, she felt kind of bad that she had a vibrator and I didn't have anything. So she went to Japan and she bought all these like flashlights and stuff. They work well, and most guys kind of know what they are.
I like the
perverts
combination of the word sex toy in Japan. I think that's always I think that's.
Oh, my God.
It speaks of quality.
Yeah, no, it's like sashimi. It's and
Right?
Japan.
No,
they
it's
go
like
hand in hand.
Toyota. It's like he gets a good brand.
Yeah. So here, listen to me. This brand is fantastic. It's called Meiki, Meiki. If you don't have the spelling, download the podcast and get it. Now they have a couple variants, but the best one of the line is the XZY. It's an acronym, like initials for some Chinese porn star. The XZY is the best of the Meiki fleshlights. The Maria Ozawa is always also pretty good. She's got her own personal line of Meiki as well. But the XZY
So you can
is
actually
really...
have Maria. You can actually have Maria's cooch in your own house.
Yeah, no, they make it. They make it from her vagina. They kind of like plaster, like say, you would with fucking a retainer.
No
or something
shit.
Like that.
So there's a mold out there of her vagina.
Yeah, exactly. There's a
That's
mold.
money right
Definitely.
there.
No, dude, it's fantastic. Now the Maria's house is a little tight. So if he's got a bigger dick, he might not enjoy it as much. But the ZXY, that's the one. Oh man, that's the one, dude, Carlos, that's the one. It's fucking awesome.
I'll take your word
Get
for
one of
it.
those.
I'll take your word
get one
for
of
it. I'll
those.
keep an eye out the next time I'm in Japan.
Yeah, I mean, you can get it online and they'll mail it to you. So you don't even have to go to Japan, Christine. You can order this online and they'll deliver it to you. Okay? And it's not too expensive. Oh, I mean, it's a little price, maybe $50, but whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Mo, last question.
Sure.
Because it really bothers me a lot whenever my friends told me that, you know what, Christine, you should do that because you'll never know. Maybe your husband will look for another woman to do that for him, or maybe he will have a mistress affair because you're not doing it. You cannot satisfy him. Is it true, or is there a possibility of that it will happen?
Not necessarily true. Obviously, there are guys who are so into it that maybe they would think that it's some sort of failure on your part. I'm not one of those guys. I don't think I don't think the majority of guys are like that. I don't think just because you don't give an excellent blowjob, I'm going to have to cheat on you. I don't think, but there are, but again, but it's possible. It's possible.
It's more than highly possible. Come on, let's be real here with this poor woman. It's very highly possible.
Come on.
Let's be real.
You think so? That if your wife doesn't give a killer blowjob, I'm going to get it from someone else?
I would say, especially if there's difficulty happening already this early in the relationship and they're not ready. I'm telling you, if the chemistry is kind of not there in the very beginning, it's kind of hard not to.
Well, how about this? How often are you having sex?
But I'm not that I'm the harbinger of like sexual bed, like bed death or anything like that. But
how often
it is something to think about.
Christine, what frequency? Once a week, twice a week, 3 times a week? How often are you guys doing it?
Actually, at this point of time, we're not doing it because he's abroad and he's working abroad, and I'm here in the Philippines. So the last time he's here in the Philippines, we're doing it like 3 times a week.
Okay, that's all right. That's pretty good.
Yeah, and
so he's an OFW.
Just as long as you're enjoying it and you look like you're enjoying it and you guys look in love. I don't think necessarily means he's going to cheat on you if you can't give a mad blowjob. But it's not. Sure, as Carlos
we
has
can't
said,
say that he's not either. So I'm just let's not fill her head with sort of like misbeliefs.
Exactly.
It could definitely well happen. And he also lives abroad, so who's to say that he's not actually getting something there as well? Absence as well is also a big factor here.
Yeah.
Carlos, I want to ask you. Sorry, Carlos, I want to ask you, if you have an OFW husband, should you already kind of just sell it to yourself that, he's going to fucking
I think with many people, it's kind of like, it's an accepted thing, just don't talk about it. It's the unspoken elephant in the room. Sure. And just as long as like when they're with each other, it's business as usual and things are fine. I guess when you're abroad, you have to forgive that person for trying to get something somewhere else. I mean, like if you think about it, at the end of the day, it's really only just sex. It's not like that person who went to have a prostitute somewhere in Jeddah or who got laid somewhere in I can't say Riyadh because you probably will get killed for that. Or in
you just said it, but yeah, sure.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying, right? So you know, I mean, all of these, the highest number of, one of the highest HIV infection rates are among seafarers, among OFW people, because a lot of them end up having sex outside of their marriage. So this is happening. Okay,
Sure.
so I don't want to fill the ideas in anybody's heads that's not happening. It's just a matter of making sure that your partner, who you are sleeping with, is informed about sexual protection, using condoms, making sure not to get that other person pregnant, or worse, fall in love with that person over there abroad.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you again. If you are a wife and your husband is going to go out of the country, because that's the reality, a lot of OFWs out there, would you tell him, listen, love, if you're going to fuck somebody, please wear a condom because I don't want you coming back here and
Yeah, of
infecting
course,
my
because
ass.
I'm going to fuck someone else too. I mean,
Wow,
like,
you would
really,
definitely say
like,
that.
let's not be real. I'm sure some of these girls are also out there getting something. It takes. Let's just not be tanga. That's all I'm just saying, right? I mean, like to say people should protect themselves, to be faithful and everything like that. It's just really a pipe dream. People are having sex out there, so it's best that you do sex and you know about it and are doing it safely, and you start getting educated about it, or close a blind eye and just hope for the best. And sometimes the best doesn't happen. People get sick.
Christine, where's your husband?
People get pregnant.
Christine, where's your husband? What country? Did we lose her?
Oh, we lost
yeah,
her.
we'll call her back.
Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
no worries. We're done with her. It's fine. I just wanted to ask because there are also countries that I think that are more prone to you getting some ass. Like if her husband was, in say certain country, I'd be like, oh yeah, he's fucking. He's fucking over there, trust me. But then,
Oh,
there's
you
some
never
maybe
know.
less
Like, even if
likely.
he's in a country where it's all men, who says that he's not fucking as well? All I'm just saying is that just don't be tanga and sort of pretend like
Yeah, but
when
we get
people
so
are not
many
with their
people who
when not with
call
their
and
wives
say-
or their spouses, that they won't be having sex for that 1 year that they're abroad.
I completely agree. I'm just saying there are people who call the show and say, yeah, where's your husband? Oh, he's in Canada. I'm like, oh, he's fucking over there.
Well, no,
Just
I was
fucking
talking more to her because I mean, like, I can feel like, I mean, just because sometimes there are strangers who call us up, I'm actually kind of crude and brutal with my answers. But I was really, girl, you have to realize that this is a big issue. Not I'm saying that you might break up, but if you really don't have the sexual energy already this early in your relationship, I mean, maybe you should
agree.
just be friends.
Yeah, that's true.
Or just
All right,
look
let's
for a
take-
relationship that is something above and beyond sex. You
Let's
could
take a break.
you could still be married and not have sex. That
Let's
happens
take
to
a
a
break
lot of
because-
people already after like 20 or 30 years.
Guy calling up next, Carlos, does want to ask your opinion about this whole Vhong thing. And I know that the story might take a bit. So if we take the break now, at least we have a little bit of minutes to dedicate to this entire thing and hear what you have to say about it. It is a Tuesday night on the program. Carlos Celdran is here, the great Carlos Celdran. It's Good Times from all the podcast, brought to you by Globe. Don't go away. Back after this.
Stay tuned. We'll return after this commercial break.
Agent CT, what's your status?
Everything looks great, HQ. The CDCP looks fine.
Remember, your powers come from the signal feeds from cell towers, so make sure you stay within reach.
I'll be fine, HQ. There are more than 7,000 globe cell sites scattered across country. See? I see one right there. What's the problem over there? I'll go check it out.
Be careful, Agent CT. If you need any assistance...
HQ.
Agent.
HQ, do you read me?
Respond, Agent CT. Do you copy? What's your status? Agent, do you copy? You copy. Status.
Where am I? seems to be no signal tower in this village. My signal sensors are tingling. What to do? What to do? Aha! I know! Agent Oh yeah. I forgot. I don't have powers here. Normal citizen! Normal citizen! Secure permission. Secure permission! To the Homeowners Association meeting.
Homeowners Association office.
Excuse me.
Okay, on to other issues. Cell phone signals. We're here to answer questions.
Oh, great. Just the proper form. Let's go.
We finalized today. Any more concerns? Yes.
Good afternoon, all. On cell sites. We need to set up a cell site within this village. Your laptops, your cell phones, your tablets, they feed on signal for them to work. You see, it does not even have to look like a cell site. It just has to look like it belongs.
But what about the health risks?
Fear not. Several studies show that the radio frequency signals used by these cell sites do not affect your health. It's just like the frequency used by baby monitors, AM and FM radios, your Wi-Fi, completely harmless. Think about it.
That's exactly what we need.
Without wireless communication, how will you stay updated? How will you talk to your loved ones who are abroad?
Yeah.
How will you remind your kids to take care and to come home early?
That's right. We need a cell site. I agree. I want to call my father now.
Yeah. That's exactly what we need.
Thank you. Thank you.
No, thank you, random citizen.
I want a cell site right now.
I agree.
Super Agent CD! See? True power lies within each citizen. Signal connects us. Together, we will make more villages a more comfortable place to live in. I guess my mission here is done.
Oh, great. We thought we lost you, Agent CT.
That's Super Agent CT now!
What show?
That show!
It's a show.
You know, that show!
It's that show, pare.
Oh, that show. Oh. Yeah, that show's cool. We talk about
Oh, what does this look like?
vagina and
Like a double blowjob.
vagina.
Who is the asshole that decided to shave this shit off the entire planet?
Sometimes we like to talk about
It's like when you guys like high-fiving on a girl and then you're doing her in the butt and you're doing her in the mouth. High five, bro.
vagina. Vaginas.
And you're jacking off really intensely, but like massaging your balls and shit.
I'm not talking about a Chewbacca, man. I'm just talking about a nice little, you know.
Vaginas.
And don't miss that spot, like the cowper's gland. It's like in between your balls and your asshole. But not me, because I'm a guy.
Yeah, that's a cool show. You should watch it. I think we're on Tuesday.
Take a little sunshine what you waiting for? Sabrina's kitchen, always room for one more. Sabrina's kitchen, cooking up a storm. Sabrina's kitchen, always something new. Sabrina's kitchen table's waiting for you.
With All Stars, we're always on the move. It's really important for us to get better and stronger for every competition that we get into. For all the different lifestyles that we have, some of us are graphic artists, filmmakers. We still find ways to get together. We put a lot of effort in practicing and rehearsing. Minsan may mga biglaang shows or auditions, so it's really important for us to get connected. I use my Globe group messaging to get a hold of everybody else. Malayo na rin ang narating namin, marami na rin kaming napuntahan. So it's really important to get connected.
Friend says she hates me.
It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast. Call the show tonight and get your love problem answered.
Follow us on Twitter at GTWM Podcast.
And visit www.motwister.com.
Back on the program Tuesday night, 28th of January, 2014. It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast brought to you by Globe. Our guest tonight is Carlos Celdran. You can follow him on Twitter at Carlos Celdran. And your website is carlosceldran.com. Is that right?
carlosceldran.com.
That's right. He's got the bunny ears tonight. Good stuff. Phone number 478-7954. Skype, The Good Times Podcast. Text 092-7214-1981. Always a good time when Carlos is here. Always great amount of downloads, by the way, Carlos. Boy, when you show up here, man, I'm telling you. On
really?
iTunes, always #1 downloaded show. You are a big deal, my friend. So, yeah. Oh, why? Did that add pressure? I mean, did you have to kind of...
Yeah, no, I'm over it. Anyway.
All right, good. Thanks, yeah. Let's go to Sam on line 5. Sam, what's up?
Yeah, good
You're
morning.
27.
Good evening.
Hi, Sam.
Yeah.
Hi, you are from Ilocos. How can we help you?
I
Ilocos.
just wanted you guys from what's your perspective to the vote?
I think he said, what's our reaction to the Vhong thing? Yeah, your connection's all fucked up, Sam, so we'll go ahead and discuss it. We'll try to keep you there and see if you can throw in your own 2 cents. But basically, this is what happened. Carlos, you said you're not up to speed. I'll at least tell you what I know. So Vhong's got a girlfriend, but on the side, apparently he
gets around.
Was looking for some ass one night. This girl, Denise, who spells her name like Denise, as like nephew niece.
Yeah, I thought that was a misspell, but apparently not. Anyway, go on.
No, yeah. People give her shit for the spelling of her name, but she's like, wait, listen, Vhong is spelled pretty fucked up too. I'm like,
no.
All right. Okay. Anyway, so she invites him over. This is now, I guess, according to Vhong. And then I'll give you what they say. So according to Vhong, she invites him over one night. Something happens, but not sex. According to Vhong, he leaves. She texts him and says, "Bad boy ka," meaning like, "Oh, how come?" Parang it's, I guess, implied, but hindi mo na lang natuloy in terms of like having sex. He said, "I'm sorry, babawi ako." She then invites him on another night. He says yes, gets some food, brings it to her house. When he gets there,
they have food before sex. Doesn't that make him fart?
Or smell bad.
Anyway, go on.
So he brings some food over.
Like, seriously, how can you fucking crispy pot and well, never mind.
Well, yeah, it probably just depends. But yeah, he's at the fort. That's all stinky ass shit. But anyway, so he gets the food, brings over. She lives in the fort, brings it over to her condo. They go inside. It's a setup. There are guys there. They blindfold him. This is again, according to Vhong, blindfold him, videotape him with his pants off, fuck around with his dick, beat his ass down.
Oh, they fucked around with his dick like what they did with Chavit. Okay, ooh.
Right. According to Vhong. So he then is forced to go to the police station with them The guy's got a gun now the entire time. He goes to the police station, fill out an affidavit or a blotter saying that he, in fact, attempted to rape this girl, Denise. He doesn't say anything to the police about being abducted, assaulted, or with a deadly weapon or any of that stuff. He just says, okay, I attempted to rape. My name is Ferdinand Navarro, blah, blah, blah. Then asked the police officer to drive him back to the condo, and but also kasama yung mga guys so he can get back into his car. They do that. He doesn't say anything because he said he fears for his life and his life of his family, and then gets in the vehicle, tells his driver, let's go. The guy gives him a call, says, we want money, and we want it deposited in this account. Do it. That's basically the story of what happened. So abduction, assault, and all that good stuff, extortion, is what Vhong is claiming. The girls, the guy says, no, what happened was we got to her house.
Okay, I want to hear the other side now. What's the other side saying?
Yeah, other side, so Cedric Lee, businessman, household goon, says he goes to the girl's house because they were supposed to go out. Vhong is there on top of the girl. He goes, oh my God, she's getting raped. Him and his friends jump on this guy, beat his ass, realize then it's Vhong. No play with the dick, no video, as he said, but he said Vhong was pleading to not make this public because of his career and his family and all of that stuff. So he says, okay, let's go to the police station, fill out this saying that you're a fucking rapist, and we want money for the damages caused in the house, in the condo that we fucked up, in the process of kicking your ass, plus round it off to $1 million for, just because you're an asshole and a rapist. So that's what he says. There's videotape that came out today showing the girl coming out of her room while the guy's coming in to the condo. So they're saying, well, how can he be on top of you when you're coming out of the fucking condo and it shows us going inside? So that fucks up their story. But also today, what kind of broke was a good friend of ours, and on this podcast, Kat Alano, has been tweeting and Facebook messages on her Facebook saying that, after 9 years, finally karma got to you. She doesn't specifically say Vhong, but because of the details and the timing, it really does look like it's directly related to him because she's talking about rape. She says this is not the first time. That's a fact. It's not the first time. And she just went on to say all of these things like, be strong. We will prevail. Not you will prevail, but it's advice to the girl. Be strong. The truth will come out. We will prevail, and it's a lot of.
Yeah, I'm reading Kat's post. I was on a show with Kat.
And the Facebook
once.
Is even worse. But I mean, probably. Yeah, she's on this program a lot. So there are parts of the story of the girl and Cedric that fuck up. There are parts of Vhong's story that's kind of weird. But then when you throw in this, what is very popular right now, the Kat Alano angle, all of a sudden it looks like Vhong's possibly capable of being a goddamn serial rapist. Because why would Kat say 9 years ago? I mean, obviously, she's not even pertaining to this girl. She's pertaining to herself. And
I'm not sure she's pertaining to herself, but it could be somebody close to her. But we can't say until Kat says that for herself.
Well, yeah, exactly.
But obviously,
that's what
things are not what they seem. And the only, right. I'm observing from what I'm trying as much as I can not to mind the entire situation because I think it's really, really cheap. But now that we got the rape angle going, I think this is a very good opportunity for us to start bringing up a very serious issue in this country, which is rape. Sure. And how a lot of it goes unreported and how a lot of it is done by people who you don't even suspect would do something. I'm not saying that Vhong Navarro is a rapist, but he does fit the bill of somebody who would never think would do something like that.
Sure.
But yeah, I mean, if it crosses over into that territory, then by all means, let this topic explode as much as it can. As long as we maintain focus on less on the celebrities involved, but the heinousness and the crime and how much it is prevalent in this country.
Kat is very adamant that it's because so many people are quick to defend the accused that a lot of these crimes go unreported. And I'm trying to say, what I'm trying to at least defend Kat is she's very much involved in women's rights and human rights and stuff. She's very outspoken about it.
She supports the RH bill. Yeah, I remember meeting her.
Yeah, she's super into that stuff. So
100%.
There's a possibility she's not talking about herself and just talking about the protection of women entirely and stuff like that. So, but again, there's a lot of personal reference there, and so it's kind of generating a buzz. It has been.
Yeah, no,
today,
and I hope she doesn't watch this podcast because when you're going through rape, you don't want to relive. I mean, it's not like for her to even talk about it on her Twitter. For me, I think it's a very brave, a very strong move because most people would choose to just rather forget and make sure they never think about it again. Because it's always painful when the topic of rape. Because really, that's when a woman is at her most vulnerable. That's really one thing that can really be taken away from a woman right there, like her self-worth and her sense of security. Because it is the most private parts that is violated. And sometimes it's not only violated by a penis, but it's violated by many other things. You know what I'm saying? Just because it's rape, believe it or not, does not necessarily mean there's a penis involved. Like that girl who got raped in India by that gang. They were taking objects. They were using objects.
Right.
They used a lead pipe,
brutal.
a rusty lead pipe.
Right.
You know?
And again, I mean, we can't even imagine what it's like to be on the receiving end of something like that, where you can't do anything about it. You know what's happening, and you just can't. I mean, like I can't fathom it. So
yeah, but also, I mean, like, just because it happens to celebrity, it becomes news. I would just hope that media is focused enough to actually bring it to the real story of like the people that this happens all the time. You know, and I really, and if it's true of what's going on, I really blame ABS-CBN for trying to defend this man above all else. I mean, if you really think about it, everything happened on the 22nd and the 23rd. It is quite so obvious that in order to protect their artist, they had a 2-day break to figure out something to come up to the public.
Sure.
You know? And whatever the story is that they gave us is definitely, as we right now know, is not the real story at all. Because now there are other people coming out. You know? I mean, I just wish that, that media could also be put up to the test here. That ABS-CBN will do the right thing and will have to incriminate one of their own artists and report on them fairly. Which I doubt they do because their track record for doing that is not very good.
That's right.
Right. This is
so if I was going to say this is what I think happened, because there are a lot of holes in the stories. If I were going to say
your theory,
here's what I think happened. Okay, and I hope this doesn't get me in trouble because I do like Vhong. I mean, he's always been so incredibly nice to me. But at the same time, as we said earlier, sometimes it's those kinds that you never know that are capable of something like this. So let's just go ahead and let me throw what I think happened. I think he went over that house. He went over there. Something happened, as he said. He said something happened, but not sex. Is that something an attempt at having sex that failed? She's pissed off about it, invites him back and says, hey, come on over back. But in the meantime, has some guys waiting there to get a little bit of revenge. What's my advice here when you guys call to this same situation? When we have girls who call the program and say, I've been raped or someone tried raping me, I give the same thing. I say, well, you can go to the police. But I would do, and this might be wrong advice, Carlos, because sometimes I don't trust the police. So I say, this is what I do. Do you have a brother? No. Do you have a friend? Yeah. A guy friend who can fuck shit up? Yeah. Fuck him up. Fuck him up. That's what I would do. If you were my sister, and
that's
somebody
street
did that
justice.
To
I believe in it.
Yeah, that's straight. But that's what I do. Because if you're my sister, and you do
street justice is basically what this country understands. This is not a country with a functioning justice system. Take this from fucking me.
That's the reason why. So I think that's what happened. It was a little bit of street justice. That's why Cedric's story is so fucking off, because they got video of her walking out and them walking in the condo with Vhong inside, is because it was, I think, street justice. I think it was, he fucked around. Yeah, well, she invited him
there's
back.
There's illegalities on both sides. I mean, if they're doing street justice, because that's also not good. Whatever it is, something was wrong done on all sides. And I really think that after the end of it all, we should really start concentrating once again on much more important issues in this country, like rebuilding Tacloban and all this jazz. But also, whatever happened to our guest?
What guest?
Do we have a guest talking who's asking us questions and stuff?
Oh, you mean our caller?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sam. Sam?
Yeah, I'm
still there?
Here, yeah.
Still there?
Yeah.
All right. All right. Well, that's our take on it.
That's our take on it.
Yeah. What about you? What do you feel about them? We'll move to the next call. Sam?
Yes.
Yeah. You have a take on this whole thing? Who do you believe? I mean, right now on the internet, it becomes Team Vhong, Team Denise. Where are you at?
Actually, I was at the wrong side, but then when Kat Alana's tweet went out, I was the side for the girl.
So it has actually swayed you, this whole cat thing?
Actually, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I would really save my decision on judging anybody in this department until more information comes out.
Sure.
But but whatever the case is right now, whatever the story is that ABS-CBN was trying to sell us is bullshit. So I can't wait to hear what the other sides are all about. Because right now it's Kat Alano and that Denise 1, Vhong 0.
You think so, huh?
Yeah.
All right, Sam. Thanks for the call, bud. Appreciate it. Let's go to Jojo, who's 23 in Bulacan. He's got a question about Mindanao that he definitely wants to ask.
Oh dear,
Carlos. So
I didn't
let's go
research
to
enough of Mindanao. Oh dear, but anyway, go on.
All right, so Jojo, you're 23 in Bulacan. What's up, buddy?
Hello. I just want kasi medyo natatabunan nung Vhong issue eh. Yung pinupush yata ng MILF na parang gusto nilang i-pursue yung gawing solo country yung Mindanao. Parang I think kasi na hindi ano ba sabihin to? Parang hindi magbe-benefit yung mga tao doon. Hindi rin naman matatapos yung gera. Parang lalo lang gugulo. So, anong take niyo doon?
I'm not an expert in Mindanao at all. Carlos, is a lot of the fighting that goes on down south, is that related to, that's not a civil thing within the people of Mindanao. It's more like we want our own country, and that's why we're going to fight the government. Yes?
Yes, they're fighting for their own country. They're fighting for their own government, getting some sort of autonomy that they've always wanted, and I would say to some degree deserved. And they're being guided by Malaysia. The only part here that I'm kind of wary about and keeping my eyebrow up is sort of like whispers going around that they want to have Sharia law.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, I mean, like
that's going to cause a problem.
Well, but the thing is, if it's within their own country, within their own territory, then I guess that's fine. But then I don't also want to see human rights violations within international standards being violated just because an area has Sharia law. I mean, I'm all for places governing themselves by their own rules, but sometimes, I mean, it's just like imagining the rest of it's just like what's happening now with the canon bit, with the RH bill. Apparently, we're running the rest of the country on canonical law. So, I mean, just to be fair, don't run yourself on Sharia law, and we won't run ourselves on canonical law as well. We have to keep separation of church and state everywhere across the board for 7,107 islands. I just hope that this move does not increase chances for that, and create more opportunities for extremism to come into play.
Do you think that, from what you know about our culture, or at least maybe the culture down south, that a Sharia law is even possible with the way we're built as Filipinos?
I don't know. All it just needs is just one special area where nobody minds what's happening, and then there you are. I mean, take a look at Maguindanao. The Ampatuans, that fucking happened underneath our very noses, and we didn't even know.
Sure.
I mean, that's not Sharia law. It's even worse. That's Rida.
Right.
I mean, it's like get rid of all of your enemies and their blood ancestors and everybody else involved, and their dog and their cat and all the chickens too.
Okay, so let's take out the whole Sharia law thing, since again, it was just whispers, but at least we know that they want their own country, they want to be separated, say, and kind of run their own thing. Can they survive comfortably, like economically, and do you think they're capable of being able to pull it off if they had been granted that, or if they are granted that?
I don't know. They will always need Manila at some point. Whether it be for international recognition, whether it be for even like getting newspapers to them, or they do have enough resources on their own if they're going to live in a subsistence society. But apparently the world does not operate in that way anymore.
Sure.
They may have all the resources, but if you have no infrastructure, then you're screwed. And what's happening down there is that there's really a hell of a lot of no infrastructure going on.
That's right.
I'm just hoping that this autonomy will give them enough self-governance to actually get their economy going more than it actually can get, more than it actually will get the religious engines going. Because I really wonder if this is going to become a religious thing or an economic thing. I really wish that things would work more towards economic development and expansion rather than ideological expansion.
But in the end, there's no way in hell, right? That Manila allows them to have their own country anyway. Yes.
No, they're not, and that's why I think why everything's brokered by Malaysia, right? But whatever the case is, there are some things in there that I don't know that I have to go in and study. I mean, this all happened so very quickly. This also happened where none of us are minding it. So I don't know. Tomorrow I'm going to get up. I'm going to turn off the Vhong for a while and start reading up in Mindanao.
Fantastic. Thanks for the call, Jojo. We appreciate it. It is Tuesday night. Still taking your phone calls. We got a couple more lined up for Carlos Celdran and myself. When we come back, it's Good Times with Mo, the podcast brought to you by Globe. Give us a call. Don't go away. Back after this.
Stay tuned. We'll return after this commercial break.
Agent CT, what's your status?
Everything looks great, HQ. The CDCP looks fine.
Remember, your powers come from the signal feeds from cell towers, so make sure you stay within reach.
I'll be fine, HQ. There are more than 7,000 Globe cell sites scattered across country. See? I see one right there. What's the problem over there? I'll go check it out.
Be careful, Agent CT. If you need any assistance...
HQ. HQ, do you read me?
Respond, Agent CT. Do you copy? What's your status? Agent, do you copy? Do you copy? Your status.
Where am I? There seems to be no signal tower in this village. My signal sensors are tingling. What to do? What to do? Aha! I know! Agent CT! Oh yeah. I forgot. I don't have powers here. Normal citizen! Normal citizen! Secure permission. Secure permission! To the Homeowners Association meeting.
Homeowners Association office.
Excuse me.
Okay, on to other issues. Cell phone signals. We're here to answer questions.
Oh, great. Just the proper form. Let's go.
We finalized today. Any more concerns? Yes.
Good afternoon, all. On cell sites, we need to set up a cell site within this village. Your laptops, your cell phones, your tablets, they feed on signal for them to work. You see, it does not even have to look like a cell site. It just has to look like it belongs.
But what about the health risks?
Fear not. Several studies show that the radio frequency signals used by these cell sites do not affect your health. It's just like the frequency used by baby monitors, AM and FM radios, your Wi-Fi, completely harmless. Think about it.
That's exactly what we need.
Without wireless communication, how will you stay updated? How will you talk to your loved ones who are abroad?
Yeah.
How will you remind your kids to take care and to come home early?
That's right. We need a cell site. I agree. I want to call my daughter now.
Yeah, that's exactly what we need.
Thank you, thank you. No, thank you, random citizen.
I want a cell site right now. I agree.
Super Agent CD! See? True power lies within each citizen. Signal connects us. Together, we will make more villages a more comfortable place to live in. I guess my mission here is done.
Oh, great. We thought we lost you, Agent CT.
That's Super Agent CT now!
Hates me.
It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast. Call the show tonight and get your love problem answered.
Follow us on Twitter at GTWM Podcast.
And visit www.motwister.com.
Back on the show here. Phone number 478-7954. You want to give us a call? Still got a couple of calls to do tonight before we wrap it up, but we are going to be wrapping it up soon. Carlos Celdran is here. You can follow him on Twitter at Carlos Celdran. Always entertaining. On Twitter as well. So, and of course, you're still doing your walking tours, yes, Carlos?
Yeah. But I'm just about to tweet now that I'm reading Catalana's tweets about Vhong. I mean, it really is a game changer for me in perceiving the whole situation. I hope she doesn't mind if I post it.
Oh, I'm sure she's fine. I mean, I think she's made a decision. Right? Yeah, that she doesn't have a protected account, and it's definitely out there. The Facebook messages she has deleted, but those are really
incriminating.
Oh, I mean, it just the tweets are the tweets, and the tweets are a lot more. I'm gonna tell this to all women, and hey, listen, this like what's right and what's not. But the Facebook messages were so personal, and I think maybe that's
so
why
she knows. Did her Facebook post say that she was in the situation? Like she was also attacked?
No, that's the thing. She didn't say that she was, and she didn't say Vhong's name. But she said, this is not the first time. That is a fact that I know for sure, stuff like that. After 9 years, finally, parang I got my justice and you got your karma. Or, in kind of in that.
Huh. Okay.
In that area. And then there's a whole thing about, like, this is why people never want to share these kind of things that happen and these tragic things happen because so many people are quick to
defend.
What do you call it? Defend, right?
Yeah, no, because if you found yourself in that situation, you're always in a rape. The woman is as much to blame, which is a tragic thing about this machismo world of ours. Anytime it happens, it's always the girl's fault. It's the girl's fault. She shouldn't have worn that skirt too short. But also, I mean, like having also said that, like sexual predators come in every shape and form. Like that guy in the BBC. What's his name? Who's a pedophile. But he was also the host of a children's show.
Oh shit! Really?
Jimmy Savile.
Yeah.
So if you look at it, and sometimes for years these go unreported. I mean, I hope that if there's anything that comes out of this situation is that a lot of people now have the bravery to come forward in situations like this. Because if people as brave as Kat and people as brave as this Denise girl can come forward, I hope it makes other people come forward too.
And what sucks though is because I'm reading people's tweets to Kat and they're brutal, man. It's like it's not. I mean, if you don't like her for some reason, then just keep it to yourself because she obviously has an issue with this whole Vhong thing.
No,
but
it's not that. I mean, take it from me. This is the internet, right? So you can really, truly, and absolutely be as evil as you want because you're an anonymous troll. It comes in a package. I just hope that Kat's strong enough to actually take all of this in stride. I mean, both of us have been through internet shitstorms.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, and we know that the people that have the worst things to say are people who have absolutely no identity. They just shoot a blind shot at you like a sucker punch.
Yeah, that's true. All right, let's get some calls here. Chester, 33 in Makati on line 6. Hey, Chester. I like that name, Chester. Not enough people are named
Chester Molester. Do you remember that?
Yeah. No, I don't.
Of course you remember Chester Molester. It was in Hustler magazine. He was a guy in the trench coat in Hustler magazine. Don't you remember? It was a comic strip.
If my middle name was Lester, then it would be Mo Lester as well. So hey,
Mo Lester Chester. Oh,
that's right. Chester, what's up?
Did there.
Hi.
What do you got?
Hi, good
Chester?
evening, guys.
Good evening,
Yes.
Chester. How can we help you? What's your question?
Yeah, actually the question I asked if is it okay for couples to try a threesome, or if so, what are the rules?
The rules are everybody should know what's going on.
Yeah, you picked the perfect night to call because Carlos has done some freaky shit, and I'm generally against threesomes, probably until I'm involved. I've never tried it. I'd love to, I guess, in a sense.
Well,
but I
someone
think when
always
you're in
does get that. Threesomes are confusing. But also, if you're going to do a threesome, make sure everybody knows what's going on. Don't just show up with a third party or wake up your partner and
Somebody jumps out of a closet.
and there's somebody third already in the bed honey, wake up, Magda is here, or I don't know, or Efren. You have to make sure that everybody's on board. So that way there's no awkwardness.
But isn't here's my thing about the threesome. Isn't it a guaranteed relationship killer?
Are you talking to me or Sam?
You. No, you.
Oh, I don't know.
Sam's wondering.
Oh, I don't know.
I mean,
For some people, it actually enhances their sexual. It adds spice and excitement to what could have otherwise been a moribund relationship.
Problems with
sometimes
trust
people have been doing
all of these
threesomes
things,
since the very beginning. Perhaps in straight relationships, probably less than gay, do threesomes or sort of experimenting as groups or with your partner. It's probably more prevalent in the gay community. Probably there it is in the straight community. But I don't think that if you're into threesomes, it's anything to judge anybody about. Except that I guess there's just one more extra person that you have to judge.
Right, the judging, and you said something earlier today. In the end, it's just sex. Yeah, right. I get it. If you want to throw another person in the equation, it's just sex. It's just
as long as there's no children, no animals, it's fine.
Hello?
You're good.
Just
right.
don't break
but my
any.
thing is,
just don't break
boy,
any UN convention. Anything.
You are really playing with fire, though, with your own relationship when you include another person, because.
Okay. There, the third person, make sure is nobody that anybody is emotionally attached to.
Okay.
So it has to be completely kind of like a.
Yeah, it has to be either a stranger, a hired somebody. I've heard some people do that. I haven't done that. I've heard some people have hired an escort to be the third person, or.
Is there a rule?
Three friends. It's either three people who are not in any relationship with one another, like three drunk friends, or people in a relationship with an absolute and total stranger. I don't think you should bring in a person relationship another person who you would probably go to the supermarket with, bump into the supermarket with, or come to Christmas dinner again, or who's the husband or the wife of somebody else. Unless you want to bring the husband and wife in and then become a foursome. And then that's just, I don't know, that's too freaky for me. I stopped.
Wait, hold on. Chester, do you have a wife or a girlfriend?
Or a boyfriend.
What?
Or boyfriend, right. Sorry, you have wife, girlfriend, boyfriend. What do you got?
No, I'm single. It was
okay, so you want...
thought. Yeah.
Okay, but you want to have a threesome?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Oh, then just hire it, sir.
Yeah. Just get two fucking random people.
Just get two escorts. It's fine.
But
just be safe.
It's better to do it with a friend.
If the friend is willing, by all means, but don't force the friend. You can get in a lot of trouble that way.
Okay.
As we see. Yeah. All right. Thanks. Have a good one. Now, Carlos, I want to ask this. If
good luck. There are websites for that.
Let me know if this is a rule or not. Again, I've never engaged in a threesome. But if a guy says, I want a threesome. There are some freaky
people out there. He could find that freaky person or two or three freaky people to be with him. Go for it.
Okay, but if I say this, if I go to my wife, girlfriend, I go, hey babe, I want a threesome, and she goes, oh, okay, well I want one too. Do I have to be open to the idea of having a 2-girl threesome and a 2-guy threesome? Like if I'm gonna throw that idea out to my wife, I better be ready for her to say, yeah, I want one too, but with 2 dudes.
Absolutely fucking yeah. You can't throw a double standard out there. If she wants an extra dick in the bed, that's the only way you're gonna negotiate with having an extra pussy in the bed.
All right, so always keep that in mind when you throw
Always
it out
keep that in
there.
mind. What's good for the goose is also good for the gander.
That's right. Let's go to Val. Val, you're 30 in Cebu. What's up, Cebu?
Hey,
Line
hi,
5.
Mo.
Hey, Val. What do you got?
Hi, Carlos. I don't know if you remember me, Mo, but I called you up last week and I asked you when Carlos would be available again.
And here I am.
Really? Well, here he is. Okay,
Hey,
Carlos, you're a
Carlos,
fucking high
we miss
demand
you.
man on this show.
Yeah.
They miss you in what, Cebu? You go there a lot, Carlos?
I'm from Cebu. My family's Cebuano.
Oh, Jesus. I didn't know that.
Celdran side, we're actually a social climb.
But
We're from
anyways-
Iligan.
Anyways, good times again
All
this
right.
year back in the show.
Thanks,
All right,
man.
what's up?
Hello?
Yeah, what's up? How can I do you for?
Okay, here's the thing. My friend got caught cheating, and he said that we had an argument because he said that his girlfriend should forgive him because he just received a blowjob from a certain girl, and he said that because here's the thing, his girlfriend also cheated before, and his girlfriend he forgave his girlfriend because it was only as according to him, a lick job. So we were trying to identify
A rim job.
acts.
So a rim job is better than giving a
She licked
blowjob.
his asshole. Like, that's
Yeah, his girlfriend licks, or his girlfriend allowed somebody to lick her. So
she got a rim job. Okay.
Okay. So we tried to identify 5 sexual acts. So a kiss, a blowjob, a hand job, a lick job, and sex itself. So my friend had an argument. So to rank. So,
Which one's worse? And is that what you mean? Like, are you trying to say like the hierarchy of fucking moves that you can do?
So a rim job is not cheating. Sort of like rubbing noses is not considered adultery, but like licking someone's asshole is considered adultery. I'd say licking assholes is adultery, but then again, that's just me being conservative.
Yeah. No, I think
in
they
some
were
societies, I
competing.
guess it's
It
probably
was
like a hello.
No, I think what it was we both cheated, but yours was worse because you had this done to
So it's
you.
pataasan ng rim job. Okay.
That's what I think is going on here. So I think what this guy wants to know, come on, let's break it down here. What
Let's
the fuck
break
is
it down
worse?
here. You got a rim
I mean,
job.
they both-
I'm gonna
yeah.
blow it. Okay, okay, fine. I'd say blowjob's a bigger offense just because there's more, maybe because there's more flesh going into it. Probably just be measured by pound for pound skin, you know.
But
like putting a dick inside your
fucking
mouth,
licking-
it doesn't have as much skin if you're putting an anus inside your mouth. It's just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You're
but at the
consuming
same time, the blowjob is far less aggressive move than a fucking rim job. So that's what I
she
think.
received
That's why
it.
I say
She received it. She wasn't giving it.
right. But the fact that you're open to such an aggressive move compared to say your garden variety blowjob,
You
I
think rim jobs
puts
are
rim-
aggressive, Mr.
I think it's a more aggressive
DJ
move.
Mo? What's happening?
I think a rim job is. Hey, asshole! I think a rim job is way more fucking aggressive than a blowjob. How dare you question me there? Because it's. Okay, maybe it's not aggressive to you, but let's take your everyday, normal
Garden variety.
kind of garden variety sexual encounter. It involves a little bit of hand job, a little bit of foreplay, a little bit of
chocolate
fucking cock
sauce,
sucking.
and
Right,
a rim
maybe
job.
I'm gonna go down on the girl. No rim job, then sex. Rim jobs are like once every few months you get one of those. That doesn't happen often.
Oh, okay.
Right? Or am I living in a different time?
No. I just live in a different neighborhood, I guess. So I don't know. Whatever the case is, I don't think it's a matter of like how much flesh for flesh, whether it was a rim job or whatever it is, a kiss on the cheek or a stolen glance. Whatever the case is, he doesn't trust her anymore. Okay, and when the trust is broken, then it's really just gone. It's going to be hard to rebuild a trust when you're worried that every time she steps out to the supermarket that someone's going to have their nose up her snatch. You know, I mean, like, and that's probably what's happening, right? It's like it's all eroding. Like next thing you know, like she goes to work and then he thinks that she's having, I don't know, fill in the blanks already for me here, DJ Mo. I am not coming up with
Well,
great.
yeah,
my
maybe
creative
she's
writing is
licking
very good
man ass
tonight.
this time.
But you know what I'm saying?
Right, I mean-
it's all about the trust, and it's gone.
Sure. All right. All right.
So now I'm saying dump her, but if you can't trust her, then it's over.
Good stuff. Thanks, Val. All right, whatever. He's gone.
Okay. Well,
I think a girl giving a rim job though is super aggressive, and it's not has nothing to do with really gender or anything. It's more like just a lot of hair down there, and just it's a lot like I think man ass maybe smell a little bit more than.
Well,
say,
if she enjoys giving it, it's by all means. It's not like you're the one going up there.
Yeah,
I mean, like you wouldn't go up a man's ass, but if she does, by all means, girl. You don't like it, but you don't like it.
Come on, what's the freakiest?
You're uncomfortable.
I'm uncomfortable. I'm uncomfortable because
if you're uncomfortable with the tongue in your sphincter, then it's by all means.
Because my asshole is not a pretty sight. Like I've examined it with a mirror. I'm like, I can't believe anybody would want to go in there. It's just ugly. But I know there are assholes that are nicer because I've seen nicer assholes.
Yeah, there's also bleaching. I think does Vicky Bella have it already? They can have a nice pink ass if you just go there and you put like I think hydrogen peroxide like on your asshole, and then permanent waxing.
Okay, what's the craziest shit you've done? Come on now.
The craziest shit I've done, but with waxing?
Well, no, just generally. Like, you know how you and I were having a little discussion here about aggressive moves in the bedroom.
Good God.
Give me something.
I have no idea. I have no idea. This was so long ago.
Yeah, but that's why. Let's all biography now. Forum. It's biographical. Come on. Is there a better forum than this? Come on, guys, I just
craziest shit. I don't know. The craziest shit. I don't know. I don't think anything's particularly crazy. You know what I'm saying?
I would find crazy. Like,
crazy shit. Okay, crazy shit is shit. Okay, I'll say things that I won't do. Okay, things that I won't do. Feces. Okay. Anything with feces.
You won't warm the thigh.
Anything that smells like it. Anything that's whatever. I mean, like anal is fine, but just as long as everything is clean and everything is just fine down there. As long as there's like some sort of like smell that you wouldn't want your car to smell like, it's a deal breaker.
Sure.
So smells, and that goes with it. That breath is as well. If your breath smells like an open sewer, that's a deal breaker as well.
Threesomes, you've checked that off your list already?
Threesomes, not recently. That's in vague memory. That's a 90s memory.
Okay.
I lived in New York City. It was the thing.
Okay. All right.
Didn't say I enjoyed it.
Okay. All right. Damn. I envy you. Let's go to... Well, no, wait, hold on. Now, you say it's a 90s thing. So, I mean, there was a conscious effort to stop getting into these, wild sexual encounters, or you just grew out of it? Was it a choice?
I grew out of it. I got more discreet, I guess. Yeah, or there was just less people willing to do it. I don't know. It was a 90s thing. I don't think I'd ever do it again. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Gotcha.
I don't know.
Right.
I don't know. Opportunities don't present themselves. Oh yeah, I've dabbled like a good 90s person. I dabbled like a good 90s person.
But it's not who you are.
And in various combinations of the threesomes.
Fair enough.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, look at that. Shit.
It wasn't always two girls.
15 years old, Angel from Negros. Hi, Angel. How are you, young one? Welcome to the program. You're on line 6. Angel?
Oh, we can't hear you, dearie.
Fake name Angel, teenager from Negros.
Oh, you think Angel's a fake name?
Oh yeah, when they don't answer, it's because they're not used to people calling them different names, so they're just sitting there waiting the entire time. Angel, Negros. Hello. Let her go. Let's go to Dubai. Call her back and see
Hi,
what she
Dubai.
wants. Let's go to Dubai. Talk to Vlad. Vlad, what's up, man? You're on line 5.
Dubai, a place I got.
Hello.
I'm never going back there again.
How about we do this? Every one of our calls. Well, we're almost done here, but all our calls next time, wherever they're from, tell me a crazy thing you've done in their town.
Oh, I got arrested in Dubai. Well, anyway, that's another story.
Oh, really? For what?
Dude, offending religious feelings again.
Oh man!
Go Yahoo right now. Google Carlos Celdran and Dubai, and the first thing you'll see.
Hello. All right. Vlad, talk to Carlos here while I'm googling this. Hi, Vlad. You're 25. Dubai. What's up?
Hi. You hear me?
Yeah.
We can hear you. Speak a little louder if you can, though. That'd be great.
Yeah. That's right.
There you go. Yep. Perfect.
Hey,
what's
Mo.
up? Hey.
Hi, Carlos.
Hey, what's up?
Fan. If you remember, Mo, I'm Vlad. I called you from Somalia.
Oh right,
you're in Somalia right now?
No. I guess he's in Dubai now. But he called us from Somalia a couple months ago, and I was like, "You're not really in fucking Somalia, are you?" He was like, "Dude, I'll Instagram you photos of me." Like he was like proving it, like proof of life, type
That's
shit.
so
Where he's
awesome.
like, "This is me in
I just
Mogadishu."
love how we Filipinos travel so much. It's so awesome.
It's like hi Mo from Mogadishu, and he sends it to me on Instagram, like whether it be direct message and stuff. It's really really cool.
How
man.
is
He was there
Mogadishu?
for...
I hear it's pretty harsh out there. It makes Smoky Mountain look kind of like quaint.
Actually, yung New Year, I would like to have. Gusto ko sana tumawag sa inyo that time.
Kasi on that time, January 1, and it's so epic kasi in 1 a.m. morning, there was a blast. Hello?
Right outside your house?
Yeah.
Wow.
Outside the camp. It's near the airport also, and then also during that January 1, also there's also a bomb
it's harsh in
cars.
Somalia, I heard.
There's 3 cars. Hello?
Oh, fuck. Really? A car bomb?
Car bomb. So if you Google it, you can see that January
So you're
1,
living a life of
there's
like total normalcy in Dubai for now, no? That must be like living
absolutely.
in like
Life
a
has
big
calmed down.
Rockwell
Yeah,
in the desert, right? It's like this.
Life has calmed down immensely since getting back to Dubai, man. That's wild, dude. And you know the photos that you sent us, I really appreciate because it really does look like what I picture Somalia to look like today, and what it looked like in the movie Black Hawk Down, and what it looked like in Captain Phillips, and all of these Somalian
Which
movies.
was
Man,
what, devastated?
Dirt, yeah, just dirt road, fucked up vehicles, machine guns. Rundown buildings. It's
scary
just,
people.
Yeah, I mean, it's the capital city. And I remember you saying that you kind of stay right next to where the Black Hawk Down went, where the actual Black Hawk crashed or something like that, right? Yeah, so.
Not
good
really.
Stuff.
Oh, to be in a plane.
not really? Okay.
I mean,
to find yourself like dropped in the middle of Somalia, I don't know if I deal with that very well.
All right, so what's up, man?
Let me start bracing
You gotta quit.
myself.
Now you're in Dubai. What do you got, buddy?
It's out of the blue.
Wait, time out. Sorry, I'm going to cut you off one more time. We had a caller once, Carlos, who called. He was from Afghanistan, and he called from fucking Kabul. And I was like, what do you do for a living? He's like, I do private security. And I'm like, and what is that? And I listen to your podcast while sometimes I'm doing my job when we're killing time. I'm like, wow, that's really nice, man. Yeah. And he's had a girlfriend problem. And like, what kind of security do you do? Oh, I man a 50 caliber on a helicopter. And I'm like, you mean you're hanging out on a helicopter with a 50 caliber fucking machine gun?
Listening to our podcast because he's bored shitless.
Yeah, he goes, yeah, I do. I mean, I do 2 to 3 trips a day, and we secure foreign guys who are here for oil and whatever the fuck. And I'm like, holy shit, you ever shoot the gun? He's like, oh, dude, all the time. We're blasting fuckers on the ground all the time. Like, there are people shooting at us constantly, so we have to fire back. That is the fucking greatest thing of all time. Like, how much do you get paid for this stuff? He's like, $15,000 a month. He's a Filipino guy. He's like, it's good money. It's great money, but
That's fucking awesome money.
Yeah, no, but you're blasting fuckers on the ground. He's like, yeah, man, it's
fun.
Yeah, it is what it is. I'm like,
oh fuck! Get $15,000 to blow things up. My God, that's a fantasy job.
But you're getting shot at on an open door fucking helicopter. Yeah. I'm like, oh, this is a great. Like,
but you're gonna blow things up, dude. That's fucking awesome.
I know, but imagine there's a Pinoy guy. I mean, who would have thunk it, right? You're saying that it's great to see the Filipinos traveling, but the guy was on a fucking helicopter on a 50 caliber machine gun, and he's just some Pinoy dude kind of just blasting people on the ground. What a fucking great
what
gig.
brings you to Dubai?
Yeah, Vlad, what do you got?
Back
Work?
in the main head office work.
Fantastic. All right. And then are you scheduled to go to any other kind of place that we'd be impressed by?
Hopefully, but actually I was about to Afghanistan, but yung kasama ko na lang yung papadala kasi I will be on vacation this February.
Oh, going back to Manila?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Fantastic. All right. Well, yeah, Manila, Afghanistan. I'll take Manila most times. All right. So what do you got, Vlad? What's the question for you tonight, man?
Actually, out of the blue lang, parang parang nakakita ko lang dito sa Dubai. Maraming free zones. And then, what do you think if Philippines will have free zones? I don't know if meron ba. I think for yung Subic lang ba. What do you think?
Free zones.
Free zones? What do you mean like free zones? Like economic free zones?
Expand.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Yeah, like here, there's a lot of free zones like Internet City, free zones. Like, wala silang binabayaran tax mga companies. But may marami silang
companies.
I don't think it would work for the entire country. But one thing that free zones have, though, that which our country needs, is that they do have very liberal laws. And when you have a free zone, you're allowed to own 100% of the company that you own within that zone. Like, your manufacturers can own 100% of their business. I don't think that we should make the entire country a free zone, but I definitely think that we should open up and liberalize our economy. I've said this many, 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 many times. One of the reasons why you are abroad right now and working is simply because we don't have enough foreign direct investment coming into our country, creating jobs for people like you. Since Cory Aquino created the 1987 Constitution, only 60% of every company can be owned by Filipino. A foreigner can only own 40%. Hence, the Philippines is the most protected economy in the world. I think next to like Argentina and like Somalia or something like that. So yes, there are things that the free trade zone does have that we could benefit from,
economic activity.
like in Dubai, like sort of liberalization of economy, perhaps even having tax breaks in some particular aspects, higher infrastructure, I guess also, so infrastructure aimed especially for that. But I don't think tax-free status could work and should work in a country like ours. We're just too big for tax-free status. Maybe just within zones, yes. But 100% ownership of businesses, not even land, just businesses by foreigners, I think we should have that all over the country, period.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, Vlad.
Sure, thank you.
All right, pay us a visit when you get to Manila. Stop by the studio since you got it.
Or go to Intramuros. I'm always in Intramuros.
Oh, yeah, or definitely pay him a visit. I'm sorry?
And where's the studio?
We're in Rockwell, and then Carlos is in Intramuros.
Okay, sure. Hopefully.
Okay? All right, buddy. Thanks for the call,
Nice talking to you, man. Have fun in Dubai. I hear it's freezing there now.
Thanks. Bye-bye, man. All right. I think that's it for us today. We'll take a break, and then we'll wrap it up. Hey, I got a question I want to ask you, because I wrote down a couple notes here, little topics that I wanted to, get you kind of prick your brain about. So I'm into this. I'm into this online fight, Carlos, with Tina Herrera. You know who Tina is?
Tina Herrera. Yeah, of course. Who's fighting with her? Are you fighting with her?
Me.
Okay.
Yeah, me. We're calling each other awful shit online. Hey, is she a friend of yours?
No. I mean, yeah, but not. I'm not coming to. I'm not rushing to her defense or anything like that. But anyway.
Yeah. All right. Never mind. Anyway, so I hear this rumor, right? I'm only gonna tell you this because I love your brain. So I hear this rumor that this concert that they're putting together over there in Clark is a Napoles-funded event, like a Napoles-funded.
Yes, I've heard that too.
Right. So I hear that, foreign concerts are a great way to launder money because, you have to pay them abroad in full. And then, you can kind of clean your money by just taking, your ticket sales and whatnot. It's a great gig. So I've heard. Again, no confirmation, but whatever. So I went on Twitter and I said, hey, listen, I hear rumors that this fucking international musical festival.
This is John Herrera's sister, yes.
Yeah, but I didn't know that they were part of it. This was one of those random, hey, I heard that this. What is that? Is there any truth to this? Because I was actually, before that, was going, wow, Red Hot Chili Peppers are here? Kendrick Lamar is
I know,
here?
I was all over that. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, fucking fantastic.
I'd rather go to Malasimbo.
Right, so I hear this and blah, 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 and I put it out there on Twitter, and then they fucking attack me. They're like,
they tried suing Cowboy Santos. They tried doing, I don't know, they doth protest too much, as Shakespeare says. I mean, just shows the papers that you're not connected to Napoles or that everything is just above board, and go for it. If anything, I'm just not into the idea that there's no refund for a ticket in case anything doesn't happen.
Sure. No,
I mean, for that,
I think there's no third
that is enough
party.
of a red light. And also,
right, but see, but the thing is, okay, if you go to the what is it, the Securities and Exchange thing, the paperwork, they are in business with Napoles, but not. It doesn't specifically say this, but they are in business in other retail shops. I think they've got like a clothing store, like Trilogy Boutique or something, that they do business together there. So I was like, but because you had to fucking hit me personally when I was just asking a question, now we're gonna get into some shit. Okay.
Yeah, no. I mean, these guys have to learn how to sort of cool down when it comes to being online. But, coming from us hotheads online, we shouldn't be dishing out this kind of advice. But seriously, they should have had a much more diplomatic way of responding. Because, I mean, their defensiveness is really just a red flag.
That's right.
It really is.
But I want to know, like, if a person does business with one of the great fucking corrupt figures in the history of our country, do you still support them even though they're not directly like a part of
whether
it?
they could have had anything or not, I'm having my own event that very same weekend, Transitio Manila, honoring the destruction of Manila in 1945.
I would rather go to that.
An open air picnic at Fort Santiago at 7 o'clock at night, and we're gonna have a fireworks show. to remember
Okay, well,
the
see, here,
people who died. So please,
I wanna plug
guys,
this.
rather go to my event in Intramuros. Don't
Exactly.
go to that event.
Yeah, don't go to Clark. Spend money on hotel and gas to pay
Yeah.
for something that was already used with your money. Just don't.
Yeah.
Okay? Just go there.
Yeah, just come to my event and bring a picnic, and you can watch a concert, and you can have fun, and there's going to be art and happy people and ukuleles.
Good stuff. Look at you, my friend. Awesome. Let's take a break. When we come back, we'll say goodbye to Carlos here and wrap up tonight's program. Yeah, good. Yeah, had fun today. Thanks, Carlos, for being here, man. I appreciate it. You're always so good at this. So good stuff. Let's take a break. See you guys in just a few minutes.
Stay tuned. We'll return after this commercial break.
At Globe, we believe that every subscriber can give back hope to those who need it most. On November 8, 2013, Typhoon Yolanda devastated eastern Visayas. In the wake of the disaster, many subscribers and partners took part in Bangon Pinoy, Globe's response to nation building. For that important call or text to let their loved ones know they are safe, Globe immediately reconnected the people of Samar and Leyte to the rest of the country. The products and services of Globe became instruments to bridge families and friends from the Visayas to the rest of the Philippines and the world. As need for aid grew, Globe, together with its employees, subscribers, partners, and volunteers, went through all possible means to reach out to those in need. But this does not end at relief. With the help pouring out of the generosity of our subscribers, the Bangon Pinoy Camp was established in Giwan, Leyte as a testimony to the long-standing program Globe established to rebuild the provinces affected by Typhoon Yolanda. Through the downpour of love from our loyal customers, Globe is also committed to help the people of Eastern Visayas get back on their feet and stay connected to their loved ones. To our loyal customers and subscribers, we send our heartfelt thank you for your kindness and generosity. You have changed the fate of thousands of our fellow countrymen by helping us raise pledges and donations worth over 50 million pesos to uplift the unwavering Filipino spirit. Now your continued volunteerism can help recovery efforts in Eastern Visayas. By sharing your time, treasure, and talent, you can help build and repair homes, send kids back to school, and allow communications technology to bring a brighter future to these communities. In doing your part, you can help our brothers and sisters rise again. Thank you for helping us create a wonderful Philippines.
Agent CT, what's your status?
Everything looks great, HQ. The CDCP looks fine.
Remember, your powers come from the signal feeds from cell towers, so make sure you stay within reach.
I'll be fine, HQ. There are more than 7,000 Globe cell sites scattered across country. See? I see one right there. What's the problem over there? I'll go check it out.
Be careful, Agent CT. If you need any assistance...
HQ. HQ, do you read me?
Respond, Agent CT. Do you copy? What's your status? Agent, do you copy? You copy. Your status.
Where am I? There seems to be no signal tower in this village. My signal senses are tingling. What to do? What to do? Aha! I know! Agency! Oh yeah. I forgot. I don't have powers here. Normal citizen! Normal citizen! Secure permission. Secure permission! To the Homeowners Association meeting.
Homeowners Association office.
Excuse me.
Okay, on to other issues. Cell phone signals. We're here to answer questions.
Oh, great. Just the proper form. Let's go.
We finalized today. Any more concerns? Yes.
Good afternoon, all. On cell sites, we need to set up a cell site within this village. Your laptops, your cell phones, your tablets, they feed on signal for them to work. You see, it does not even have to look like a cell site. It just has to look like it belongs.
But what about the health risks?
Fear not. Several studies show that the radio frequency signals used by these cell sites do not affect your health. It's just like the frequency used by baby monitors, AM and FM radios, your Wi-Fi, completely harmless. Think about it.
That's exactly what we need.
Without wireless communication, how will you stay updated? How will you talk to your loved ones who are abroad?
Yeah.
How will you remind your kids to take care and to come home early?
That's right! We need a cell site! I agree! I want to call my father now.
Yeah. That's exactly what we need.
Thank you! Thank you!
No, thank you, random citizen.
I want a cell site right now!
I agree!
Super Agent CD! See? True power lies within each citizen. Signal connects us. Together, we will make more villages a more comfortable place to live in. I guess my mission here is done.
Oh, great. We thought we lost you, Agent CT.
That's Super Agent CT now!
Take a little sunshine, drop a little rainbow, mix in a smile, and stay for a while. Sabrina's kitchen, what you waiting for? Sabrina's kitchen, always room for one more. Sabrina's kitchen, cooking up.
What show?
It's a show.
You know, that show.
It's that show, pare.
Oh, that show. Oh. Yeah, that show's cool. We talk about... Oh, what does this look like? Vagina? And...
Like a double blowjob.
Vagina?
Who is the asshole that decided to shave this shit off the entire planet?
Sometimes we like to talk about...
It's like when you guys like high-fiving on a girl and then you're doing her in the butt and you're doing her in the mouth. High five, bro.
Vagina? Vaginas?
And you're jacking off really intensely, but like massaging your balls and shit. I'm not talking about a Chewbacca, man. I'm just talking about a nice little, you know.
Vaginas?
And don't miss that spot, like the cowper's gland, It's like in between your balls and your asshole. But not me, because I'm a guy.
Yeah, that's a cool show. You should watch it. I think we're on Tuesday.
Friend says she hates me.
It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast. Call the show tonight and get your love problem answered.
Follow us on Twitter at GTWM Podcast.
And visit www.motwister.com.
I'll tell you this, Carlos. It is good times, man, to be friends with you. You have some great stories, some great insights about everything, and it's just a whole lot of fun. Then time just blows right by. So thanks for being here, my friend.
Oh, thanks,
we love
man.
you on the show. Everybody loves you here.
Somebody was
and the people
accusing
do
me
too.
of being high on the show because I was wearing my sunglasses. And I was like, I'm wearing fucking bunny ears, and you think I'm wearing sunglasses because I'm high.
That's right.
I'm like, okay, whatever. But it really is bright in the studio. I think for today I'll complete the show with the shades on. But as you can see, my eyes are wide and fine and everything like that. Anywho, yeah, no, it's always fun. Have me more often. Can I make a blatant sort of like plug for that?
No, I think what they're trying to flirt with you and trying to get you here. Maybe if you can, when you're available.
I'm a cheaper
on Tuesdays,
fuck than they think. Seriously.
No, if you're free on Tuesdays or Wednesdays, whatever's best for you, and you want to come here almost like say weekly, we'd love to have you. But I don't want to
cool.
I don't want to like.
And let's have other
know.
people, so it's not just me. You know, like.
Well, no, we have other people for different days. Like Catalano's here on Thursdays. You know, we have Bianca Valerio on Mondays. We have people like kind of assigned on those days. But when they're available,
like other celebrities, like new people.
If you want to bring some over as well, we'd love to.
Oh, do I know any celebrities? I don't know. Okay, maybe I can bring that. I could ask some friends.
Interesting people.
Or interesting people to come over. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, let's do that.
Sure, I'll come back.
Is there enough mic time?
I'll come back
for
next
them?
Wednesday. Sure.
When you put me and when you put you, and then you're going to bring another person, is there enough mic time for that other person?
There'll be enough time. There's enough time.
Right.
We only want.
Hey, listen,
it's a 2-hour show, right? Actually, it's a really fast 2-hour show. Wasn't it? Just flies by.
Yeah, it's pretty fast. Wait, hold on. Let me do this quick announcement. Then I want to talk about your Dubai thing because I looked it up as you asked me to, and it's just fucking funny. So I got to ask you about that. But hold on. There's a lot of buzz going around on mobile spam. But did you know you can block messages from spammers on your iPhone? And here's how to do it. On the open the spam text, click on contact at the upper right-hand corner. Click the letter I next to the number you wish to block. Then scroll down and click on block this caller. Then click on confirm. Really easy.
Oh, from your phone book. Yeah.
Yeah, do that. So Globe is with you in putting a stop to mobile spamming. So do report these spammers to Globe by tweeting them at Talk to Globe, or you may send a message to Globe's contact form by visiting globe.com.ph/talktoglobe now. Do take note of the number of the spammer, the message, and the time and the date, or better yet, screenshot that bitch and send it over to them, and they'll go ahead and help you out. So thank you very much for that. Also, we want to thank our food sponsor. Hold on, let me read this out. Where are you guys here? Anybody? What screen is it? Oh, here. Hungry One for giving us food tonight. Thank you for the great isaw, chicken, liempo, and sisig. Follow them on Instagram. Like them on Facebook at Hungry One. And of course, you can follow them on Twitter at Hungry_One. So I go on Google, right, and I type Carlos Celdran Dubai. And the very first line on this Yahoo article is Carlos Celdran found himself again in another religion-spurred controversy, this time outside Philippine territory. And again, I mean, nothing to take away from the Muslims or people of the Islamic faith, but if you want to get in trouble for some sort of religious thing, you don't
do it in the UAE.
Yeah, don't do it in any of those Middle Eastern countries because it can get ugly. What did you do and what happened?
I was invited over there to bring my Imelda performance. Like I do my usual tours, right? And I have another performance called Living La Vida Imelda.
I heard this,
which is Philippine history in the 1970s, right? So I was invited to Art Dubai to do the performance and walk around, interact with the artworks, and basically bring the Philippine history to people through storytelling. And there was one part of Philippine history, I'm sure some of us remember if you're old enough, where Imelda went to the Middle East. And she talked to Muammar Gaddafi because she had to negotiate for the MNLF. And then the Tripoli Agreement was signed, and that created the autonomous region of Muslim Mindanao. And then Muammar Noor Miswari became its president, and it was replaced by Ampatu and by Cory in '86. So I was trying to talk about the whole incident of her being there. And when I'm channeling Imelda, I kind of like become her. So all of a sudden, like I'm holding a handkerchief, you know, and talking about her meeting with Muammar Gaddafi. And when she met Muammar Gaddafi, they sat down. They actually exchanged Quran verses. She actually used the Quran as a reference for him. Like if you're funding a war in Mindanao, and Islam is all about peace, how are you following the Quran when you're actually making Muslim fight against Muslim as well, with this war in Mindanao? Yeah. And you know. That conversation I brought into the performance. And when you don't understand English as the morality police, who only speak probably Arabic and very weird grasp, when you see a small, little, chubby man with a flouncy handkerchief.
With bunny ears. Yeah. And
it might as well have been bunny ears. I might as well have been wearing a terno, right? Going, whoa, all the middle, like Imelda, talking like Imelda. And you hear the word, la Imelda, la Gaddafi, la Quran, la Mohammed. The second that they heard the word Mohammed and Quran, it was just like, bang, shut this show down. They shut the show down pretty much, made me finish the tour and the performance in the parking lot.
Wow.
And then after everything was all done, I thought I was all safe, right? So it's like, screw you and your dish-a-dash you came on. And I was about to leave, and they say, up, you cannot leave, sir. And then they take me into the security room, and they take me into the precinct, whatever it is they have inside the GTWM Marina. And they had these police officers come in here, and blah, blah, blah. And the part that freaked me, everything would have been fine, except they kept saying, sir, don't worry, everything will be all right. And when you say everything will be all right, that's exactly the last thing that you hear when they take you in the woods. Right. And they're about to shoot you in the back of the head. Shh, it's going to be okay. Right? And then that's it. It's the last thing you hear.
Hurt you.
And so they kept telling me that. And then they also knew who I was. So when they sat down, they got that one of the officers came in and they said, so Mr. Celdran, how long were you living in New York? How long have you been living in Malate? How's your wife, Tessa? And I was just sitting there like, what the fuck? These people know exactly who I am.
So it's just like in the movies where they just come out with a file and
And you know, I mean, Filipinos, we're just as good as, we're fucking trailer trash to some of these people, these spoiled Emiratis in the UAE. A lot of people don't realize, but there are thousands, hundreds of Filipinos who are rotting in jails all over the Middle East for the most ridiculous reasons. Like for the ridiculous reasons of for not keeping a secret. Would you believe that's actually a crime in the UAE by not keeping somebody's secret? You know, and so I was shitting in my pants. And especially, like, you know, since they were looking towards everything, I thought that they were looking into all of my files. So I got really, like, kind of paranoid. And I sort of, like, texted the organizer while they were looking, like, because, you know, I'm a normal man. I have porn on my computer.
Right.
All sorts of porn that could be or perhaps not be illegal in Dubai, okay? And so I told the organizer, could you please go to my room in the hotel and go to room 1026, get my laptop, and throw it in a river. And because, you know, man, I'm not going to be put to no fucking hang, like, for no fucking death, just because of something, just for some Tumblr account that you subscribe to. You know what I'm saying? Right.
Throw it in. It's funny, it's like, okay, of all the things that I've done wrong, fuck, it's the porn in my laptop that's going to get me shot.
It could get you shot out of a place like the UAE. You know, because you have to remember that underneath all of the glitter and glamour that we read about in the UAE, you're looking at state-sanctioned theocracy and bigotry. Like, there really is no... Human rights are a recommended order in that region over there, especially in Saudi Arabia, if you know what I'm saying. So, I don't know. I don't like sanctioning countries that believe in these things, homophobic countries that don't sort of subscribe to the way that the rest of the world...
Were you kicked out, though? I mean, did they send you back right away, back to Manila, and say you can never come back, or it turned out in Manila?
No. Although I was kicked out of my hotel unceremoniously like a day before, but they said that it was just a scheduling accident. I'm like, okay, but that doesn't make me feel any better.
Sure.
And so, I told the organizers, like, okay, fine. I'm not going to perform my last two performances. My last performance, I can't. I'm so paranoid. Like, what if somebody walking by me is a fucking extremist, doesn't misunderstands the way that I use the word Muhammad or whatever, and I get stabbed with a Chris, like, in the middle of the convention center.
So, admittedly, you're terrified. I want to ask you, though. I want to ask you about this.
I had post-traumatic stress disorder. I had a tick in my eye. Like, I had a sty in my eye. I was like shaking. I thought there were voices. I thought there were voices in my head. Literally, I thought that there were people bugging me in the airplane when I was on the way back. Like, sort of like, you got that paranoid. You really did.
Right.
Wow,
that's awesome. But hold on, I want to ask you this, though. When you get in trouble locally, though, in the country, do you ever get scared, or it's just...
Here?
You're so comfortable in the Philippines that it's like, whatever. You understand how the system works.
Well, I just know that Filipinos are... Okay, well, number one, also, I hate to say it, there's this sort of weird reverse racism in this country when you give a lot... Whiter Filipinos get more rights in this country than not.
Sure.
I get away with a hell of a lot of murder being tisoy in this country, more than the average person. I can walk through village gates without getting my card checked. I'm never frisked when I walk inside the department store. I know it's horrifying. And, like we're going to a village. Unlike Binay, I will be let through. It's true. I hate to say it.
Okay, all right. Okay, for people who don't live in the Philippines that are listening to our show, or maybe Filipinos who have not come home in a long time, because we do have a pretty healthy international audience. What's the one thing you're going to get shot for in our country? Like, you're not committing a crime, but you're doing something you're going to fucking killed for this. I don't know if that's too broad of a question, but is it go to the province and make mura the local warlord
in a particular province?
Okay, that's the one. You're dead.
Like, dead. Say, fucking Chavez's girlfriend. Okay, that's something you should never do.
You'll get the Dubai treatment. Right?
Don't do it. Okay?
Okay. Going after a senator, like talking shit about a senator.
And once again, Islamic religious extremism. Okay, I mean that's probably what could get you shot down in Mindanao, like in Basilan or something like that. Whatever I know, there's just no Catholic fatwa. As I said, no patrona from Alabang will come after me with a knife just because I'm giving out condoms. She will be very annoying, but she will not kill me. And that's why I felt like I was completely safe in this country. And I really think, we have to start sanctioning. Like right now, this whole controversy of what's going on with Sochi. Everybody's saying, oh, Sochi's so anti-gay. Let's boycott Sochi. Oh, these Russians are such horrible people. Let's not drink their vodka. But meanwhile, we are throwing money and we are opening up liberal American institutions like Georgetown, NYU. All of these companies are bending over backwards to invest in a horrifically bigoted place like the UAE. It blows my mind how the world does not see this yet.
Yeah.
Like bleeding heart liberals who complain about Sochi really shouldn't go to Dubai.
Right. All right. Yeah, sounds good to me. Well, you have anything planned for 2014 that you know that will probably get you in trouble?
I'm running for senator. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Is there anything kind of that you're thinking about? Not to purposely get in trouble, but obviously you're going to do something, you're planning something that you might get in trouble for.
I'm already working with Arab. I think that's, I was just sitting on the table as I said, how many of us have gone to jail here?
That's right.
Practically the whole table. So, I don't know. I think I've gotten my quota of trouble already, and I'm working with the right team, I think, in City Hall. We're all convicts. I don't think I'm going to... This year, all I'm doing this year is I'm going to start throwing more... this summer, I'm doing I'm going to start promoting pedestrianization by closing down Intramuros to public traffic during the summer, doing these Intramuros specials. And my show, Living La Vida Imelda, is going to go to New York City in October. So...
Oh, fuck. I got to pay you
I'm not going to do anything in my life that will jeopardize my trip to New York City.
Yeah, I got to pay you a visit.
I'm going to be healthy. So we're opening on... You better be there. Opening nights in October 27, Clermont Theater Row, 42nd Street, next to Port Authority.
I fucking love New York. Any reason to go, I'm definitely there. All right, so Carlos,
we'll have a good time, man. I show you good time in New York.
Don't relive your New York memories.
Oh, no way. I want
dragging me around with you because I get
no threesomes. No threesomes. threesomes.
Fair enough.
It's okay, I'm over that.
Carlos, thanks for being here. Hey, again, whatever's better for you. Tuesdays or Wednesdays, let us know, and it's yours, buddy. Definitely.
Just give me a call.
You bring crazy numbers here on our show, and we appreciate you here all the time. Not just that. I mean, I'm not in there for the numbers, but I'm saying you are a great conversation stuff.
No,
but I'm just
numbers
saying
are good.
people
Numbers
out there fucking love you. So. And that's a good thing. All right, so let's wrap it up. We'll see you guys tomorrow with Bianca Valerio. She'll be here. My fingers are crossed that we'll see Kat on Thursday. We don't know, but
I'm actually gonna stay tuned to that.
Yeah, I'll let you know if she makes it. Caller of the night. Why don't we give it to the guy from Dubai? I love that guy, man.
I'll give it to Dubai.
Really nice
Nobody
dude.
was particularly scanned this night. There was no sort of like BO and weird bodily fluids discussed this evening. This is a tame night. Maybe it's a bunny ears. Next time I think I'll probably wear a nightie. I'll wear a negligee.
All right, we'll see. Or maybe it's the cold weather. Everybody's shrinkage, and just not a lot of crazy things going on. Let's take a little 22-hour break. We'll see you guys tomorrow with Bianca. Have a great night, everyone. Thanks again, Carlos, and have a good night. Bye-bye, guys.
Good Times with Mo, the podcast, was executively produced by Mohan Gumata, engineered by Miguel Alfindo, and operated by Icon Media Inc. Special thanks to Magic 89.9. You can follow Mo on Twitter at www.twitter.com/DJ Mo Twister. Email him at goodtimeswithmopodcast@rocketmail.com.